What happened to Ghostfreak and how did he become evil?
Soon the Earth will be mine, but first, the Omnitrix.
Ghostfreak is a popular character from the animated series Ben 10, which has won the hearts of many fans. Ghostfreak is the name of the DNA sample taken from an ectoneurite, a phantom-like species from the planet Anur-Phaetos in the Anur system, which is stored in the Omnitrix. Ghostfreak possesses a unique set of powers that make him a formidable adversary. Ghostfreak's first appearance in the series was in Season 1, Episode 4, titled Permanent Retirement, where Ben transformed into Ghostfreak to scare Gwen and escape from Aunt Vera's house. In Season 1, Episode 5, Ghostfreak made another appearance to fight Vilgax's minions. In Episode 7, Ben transformed into Ghostfreak again to sneak into an arcade and play the latest Sumo Slammer game. Ghostfreak made another appearance in Season 1, Episode 9, where Ben transformed into him to fight against Zombozo. In Season 2, Episode 2, titled The Big Tick, Ghostfreak makes a brief appearance as one of the aliens that Ben transforms into to fight the titular villain. He is not seen again until Season 2, Episode 13, titled Ghost Freaked Out. In this episode, Ghostfreak escapes from the Omnitrix and possesses Ben's body once again. He is eventually defeated by Ben and his friends, but not before causing chaos and destruction. This is the part of the series that reveals the most interesting Ghostfreak plot. The episode starts off with Ben having nightmares about Ghostfreak wanting to be set free. Ben tries to ignore Ghostfreak, but he keeps haunting Ben even when he is awake. Everywhere he goes, he keeps seeing hallucinations of Ghostfreak, causing him to freak out. Later on, Ben meets some villains and tries to pick Heat Blast from his Omnitrix, but ends up picking Ghostfreak by accident. Ghostfreak ends up taking over Ben's body and controls him for some time. When it's time for the Omnitrix to reset, Ghostfreak ends up being freed from the Omnitrix and tells Ben his backstory that he was accidentally trapped in the Omnitrix when his DNA was being scanned by Myax unknowingly, and further goes on to say he wants to take over Ben's body so that he, Ghostfreak, can use the Omnitrix to become whole gain. We also learn that the alien trapped in the Omnitrix was actually named Zs'Skayr. Grandpa Max shows up to check on Ben, and Ghostfreak suddenly disappears and goes on to take over the body of another person. Ghostfreak goes on to recruit some other villains to help him take over control of the Omnitrix. Ben realizes that Ghostfreak is afraid of the sunlight due to lack of a host body. Ben, Gwen, and Max go on to hunt down Ghostfreak, and they finally find him. Ben turns into 4 arms, and then Ghostfreak tries to merge with Ben, and realizes that he cannot merge with Ben while he is in his alien form. After a long fight between Zs'Skayr's team and the Tennysons, Zs'Skayr gets defeated after Ben exposes him to heavy amounts of sunlight, causing him to break down into tiny fragments. Ghostfreak's next appearance is in Season 3, Episode 11 and 12, titled The Return and Be Afraid of the Dark, respectively. In the episode The Return, Zs'Skayr, who was once a ectoneurite from the planet Anur-Phaetos, was resurrected by Dr. Victor, a scientist. Dr. Victor stole material from Zs'Skayr's clock tower grave to bring his deceased master back to life. In Episode 12, Zs'Skayr aimed to plunge Earth into eternal darkness to gain control, while also trying to gain control of the Omnitrix. He used corrodium and projectors provided by the mummy and werewolf to block out sunlight and exist in eternal darkness. During his fight with Ben as Frankenstrike, Zs'Skayr dragged him outside the control satellite and morphed into his true form in the darkness of space. He hoped to see Ben time out and implode in the vacuum of space. However, Victor accidentally crashed a space shuttle into the projector, destroying it. Zs'Skayr was killed again when Gwen opened the shuttle's roof and exposed him directly to the sun. Although Ben regained the ability to transform into Ghostfreak during this time, he chose not to use it for the rest of the series due to the fear that Zs'Skayr may take over again. This is Ghostfreak's and Zs'Skayr's final appearance in the original series. He appears again in Alien Force in the Season 3 episode titled Ghost Town, and once again in Ben 10 Ultimate Alien Season 3 episode titled The Ultimate Sacrifice. There you have it. Ghostfreak is a fascinating character in the Ben 10 universe. While he only appears in a handful of episodes, his unique set of powers and abilities make him a memorable villain. Fans of the show will always remember Ghostfreak and his impact on the series.